Is it live now? Okay. Like I was saying in the other video, before you know who decided to cut me off yet again because he, they, it don't want me to be seen by you, liked by you, or appreciated by you. You guys are also, like I was saying in the other video, probably experiencing or have experienced a lot of physical weird stuff, communicatory weird things, um, energetic weird things. You guys might have been experiencing heightened energy. And I don't mean that in a like, oh, you got hyper or you got the zoomies. I mean, like certain parts of your body were probably aching, or things around your house needed to be moved around, or there was like an influx or a deflux of some kind of something. Henry, stop it. You guys might have been noticing that some of the energies and beings you talk to and pray to have been sort of MIA. You guys might have been noticing how some dark magicians and things that have been intended to do harm to others have been completely backfiring and benefiting the world. You guys might be noticing how your environments and your homes and your neighbors are kind of echoing what you think about yourselves and what you hide about yourselves. And there might be some physical issues in the body that have become more noticeable due to suppressed emotions and thoughts about these things. Now, for a few days, I've been dealing with someone energetically. Someone and something a lot of people don't. You know, when you have a boss that's like a tyrant and people are afraid to go up against that boss? And I'm not talking about God the Father, God the Mother, none of that stuff, like an actual boss character, okay? I'm generalizing this because it's applicable to pretty much everybody. There has been some authority figure that has been tyranny. And that tyranny behavior, it's as if your bodies might be, some of you, or your environment, etc., might be in a way telling you what's going on without telling you because it can't speak to you, it can only give you signal. I was I haven't been able to do much of anything for the recent 3 days. And for me, it's been lower back issues. Now, usually in most medicine, Chinese medicine, Eastern, Northern, etc., medicine, the lower back is part of the financial sector of energy, I suppose. The money, the creativity, the stability, structure, family, the roots, etc. And I didn't notice like why it's like that. Now, I haven't been able to do any kind of prayers for solstice, nothing. Like I've been just sitting trying to figure out what the hell this is. And I went so deep into the energy of it and looked at it from all across the world. And let me tell you, I can't tell you what I saw, what I was shown. There's no way I can tell you. There's no way I could share it with you. Because then it's not even Pandora's box. It's like the manufacturer of Pandora's box that made the box, like making more boxes. What I can tell you, and no, it's not that anybody told me not to tell you, it's that I'm choosing with my own consciousness and wisdom to recognize that if I tell you this isn't going to benefit you. But you already know what this is. Deep down inside, you know what it is about you and who you talk to and who you pray to and who you're communicating with spiritually. This is not a knock or a diss against any being, against any gods, against any entities, nothing. No. This is about the individual person and the inside phone that they use to communicate, where the lines have been tampered with. When I was digging through the lower roots, I noticed a lot of paternal, like father, but tyrant, not a father, like masculine, but more like a, you know, so whatever issues you're having physically, the reason I'm going all the way around this, it's for you to notice it in you. If your illness, if your sickness, if your energy, if your problem, if you were going to use it as an insult to somebody, let's say you have lower back pain. You know, this is a safe space. None of this stuff is going to apply. Manifest for you. Don't worry about that. We're here to learn and to relax and to try to make sense of what's going on. Let's say you have lower back pain and you're hunched over, right? In old languages and old cultures, saying like that person's hunched over, they're bent back, their, head is down, they're kind of hobbled over. It's kind of like somebody either, the arrogant thing to think is that that person has been humbled. The factual thing is that there's an energy center within the body being blocked, tampered with, and the energy can't flow. So when the energy gets to a certain point, the back arches and hunches over. What causes that? Depression of the energy field. Now, if you were to insult somebody with that thing, the energy you would be feeling, the emotions you would be feeling to use that condition as an insult. Are you still following? Is the same thread, emotion, mentality, vibration as the tyrant archetype. So think about what's going on in your life, because I've been in a lot of chat rooms and different communities over the years, and I've seen a lot of people complain about a lot of things. But when I'm reading them, I can see the complaint. I see it as a story. I don't see it as a person. It's just text on a screen. So if you're looking at the things you're complaining about, I am asking you, your soul, your source is asking you to look at it in the way where you don't want to look at it. What if some petty being did that condition to you out of pure pettiness? What? Think about it for a minute. Remember archons and aeons? Remember bad magicians and good magicians? Remember energy and energy manipulation, vampires and that stuff, right? Now, what if a few of them, or one of them, or many of them, have the mentality and humor of daddy's boys that are trying to please their daddy? And the physical ailments you've been experiencing, if any, or your life circumstances that have been unfavorable, etc., if you look at them as if you're reading a book, doesn't it seem like someone somewhere insulted you with those things? Like an ancient curse, or you did something and whatever humbled you by having you bent over backwards, or you did so much work for people, you're kind of bent over, you bent over backwards. That's the phrase. Or if you're carrying the weight of the world, you're kind of hunched over. right? They say cowards piss themselves. They say yellow-bellied people are cowardly. They're the orange one, the orange chakra. It's more like people saying, "Oh, the slut, the creative, the whore, the battery, the light bulb, the power plug to the matrix." The root area is like the fear. That person's a coward. They're shit stained or they're piss stained. They're just slutty. Like these words, when we look at them for what they are. And then the thing with teeth, the mouth, the body, the jaw area, lying right through your teeth, or gritting your teeth in anger, or frowning in sadness. Oh, that person has resting bitch face. They're constantly bitchy. These things. What if there's a petty ass being somewhere manipulating individuals to get them to be that way because they think it's funny? Pay attention to how you feel when I just said that. You probably felt something akin to, holy shit, she's right. Or, what the fuck? Or a plethora of excuses. But some part of you had a little ding moment of, oh no, what if that's right? Examples, furthermore, I've been doing a lot of reading of old Bibles, not just Christian, just a lot of old holy books from other people's mouths, from the texts themselves, different translations, different religious sects, from Hebrew to Christian to just regular factual history things. Factual history. And I've noticed a common thread in a lot of things. On one side, there's an angry, vengeful God who does petty things. On the other side, there's a good God, does all the good things, there's no evil. And then on some, they have a source, everything's everything and everything's alive with God and source, and all of it's a part of creation, and we choose what we experience and what we take action in and what we portray. What if they're all true? And what if what you're going through, what I've been going through, what Gaia has been going through, is nothing more than, and I'm saying this very generally, okay, is nothing more than pettiness, control, and greed, treachery, manipulation, gaslighting, narcissism, energy vampires, little groups doing terrible things, and people that are absolutely power hungry. Seems reasonable. There's movies about it, right? Okay. In all these books also, it says that the Most High put the stars to communicate with us, the planets, the elements, everything. He communicates, she communicates through that stuff. But all the stuff that we have access to has been distorted. The stars and planets, according to Tropical, are not actually where they are. But there's really no easy access to Vedic knowledge regarding that. And even that, it's on another part of the world, and even that's kind of tampered with. Then there's the whole thing about people and going against like the whole anarchy thing, which makes no sense, because it's like, it's not the structures that's the problem, it's the people, that what they're doing in the structures, that's the problem. Because we still need plumbing, we still need electricity, we still need, food, water, shelter, community, family, religion, etc. Just not the way it's been done. And no amount of meditation, no amount of intentions, no amount of prayers, no amount of magic, no amount of avoiding the problem or burying it deep down inside or building, layers and layers and layers over it or covering it in makeup or not covering it in makeup is going to change one simple little thing. There is an actual entity, thought form, or being in existence that has been doing this shit to a lot of people, and it uses scapegoats to hide behind. And I noticed its threat today when I went real deep down in meditation, and I was like, why is this back pain there? Like, what does that even make sense? Like, how does that even make sense for me? And I noticed, like, I was shown something, and I'll share some of it with you. I saw an old man, but not Father God, not the good God, not a grandpa type of character, no, like an old tyrant man, kind of like the king from Lord of the Rings being lied to by Grimace Wormtongue, in that state. Sitting there being lied to by a Grima Wormtongue character that looked like my ex-best friend. And they were just manipulating each other back and forth, back and forth. And then those two characters were having sex with each other, and then they weren't having sex with each other, and then they were. And I was like, why am I being shown this? It was terrifying, like disgusting to see. This older person got up and turned around and started cursing, cussing, banishing, denying, doing whatever to a lot of people. And it was being manipulated by that Grima Wormtongue, using it to do that. And then that old guy was using other people to redirect blame onto them. And then he would turn around and go back to do what he was doing with the Grima Wormtongue. This went on for I don't know how long in meditation, like at least maybe 10 minutes. Then there was like another veil, another dancing woman. I saw the Eye of Horus and like a flame and all these other things. And then the farther I went to look, the more I was asking questions and like waiting to receive the answers and just seeing what I'm being shown. They kept showing me that old man again. Every time. And every time they would show me that old man, my lower back would hurt. I'm like, what is this? And it felt like I saw the word subjugate. Do as I say or else. And I was like, what? And I tried to get up and from meditation, and my back was like, nope. It was like I was hammered to the floor. And I was like, there's only one being that I can think of, one energy stream that would be so petty to do things like this just to prove its own ego. You know, you crawl on the floor and do this or do that or else, or blah, 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 right? We've all heard of the story, of these stories, especially the other ones where it's like they play these games with the lives of people to prove which being is better or which one's worse. And I saw the entire narrative playing out, back and front, front and back. And I gave it all up to the Most High. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. I don't want to deal with any of it. I went and made breakfast or dinner, I guess breakfast, lunch, and dinner in one. Came back, made some coffee, sat down, etc. Went to a different live stream, tried to show some support there, got literally dissed and shaded 3 days in a row by that person because he seems to be a homophobe or a transphobe or something. He thinks that if it has a penis, it's a man. If it has a vagina, it's a woman. But he's like, whatever. So I'm just kind of a little, you know, because it's not only happening to me. I spoke to some other people and they've been going through some weird things. I've been noticing it on different ethers, different levels. And then in different realities, different realms, parallel ones, the upper realms. So what's the whole point of this? The whole point of this is that what you're going through, if you would just sit down and just breathe into what you're feeling whether it's some DISEASE or some other FUCKERY, begin to establish your own vibration. That way you can notice the other people's vibrations tampering with you. Okay? Because these people have been doing it far too long. And if we're in a simulation, if this is all a simulation, then those people aren't, those beings are people in that world. Regular people like you and me. That's one thing. 20 minutes to get this through. The other thing I'm supposed to be sharing with you is Atlantis. Okay? The Moria and the other places where in ancient times and not so long ago times, the leaders, the kings, the queens, the healers, the shamans, the priestesses, the priests, the Amazons, they weren't just male or female. Wait, they were one of the two from the beginning of it, then one of the three, because hermaphrodites with, ambiguous reproductive organs and whatever, they exist. It's like 1 or 2 in every 2,000 people. The born with a seed dispenser that transition to feminine and balancing that energy out, Amazon, especially after they get their land ownership, because Amazons in ancient times were landowners, the rich women, the leaders, or the women who transition to men, like to man, okay, more masculine features. They're also Amazons in their own way. Some of them you might remember as some kind of Spartans. But in Atlantis and Lemuria, you guys remember. Sorry, Henry just almost tried to close the live stream. You guys remember that they were dual gendered, or two spirit, as the indigenous call them. Someone with one energy stream in balance with the other one in balance cannot be a proper leader. They just simply cannot. Because the source of existence, the tapestry of life, is neither male nor female, it is everything. Its creations have a gender, its creations have an expression of something or other, and even that can change because it's all energy, it's all fluid. So when your bodies are aching, back to the point of the video from the beginning, if your bodies are aching, if your world is in a different way, if you're feeling victimized, recognize which energy stream in your body is being downplayed while the other one is being upplayed. For me, in a lot of ways, people have been harassing me for a long time. And I use the word people loosely because we could be in a simulation and the deities in this simulation are just people in that simulation. Maybe, I don't know. The way it's been for me, they've been keeping me away from doing what I need to be doing while they profited off of my money, inheritance, castles, kingdoms, planets, etc., from wherever, whatever. If you know, you know. They've been keeping me stuck in different simulations and different mind situations so that they can paint me as a certain way, and then they can claim I'm unfit for my own things, so they can take them and do what they want with them. I told you guys this a long time ago. Those beings still exist. If they did it to me, you can rest assured they've been doing it to you guys for a long time. So I'm not asking you to start anything. I'm not asking you to end anything. I'm asking you to be aware of your energy and where you allow that vibration to affect you daily. And stand up to it within yourself. Create a field of love within you, starting from your heart space, that tells your physical form that you love it, that God loves you, that the Great Mother or the Great Father loves you, that you are supported by the earth and you are healed. That all you need to do is ask and you will receive, that you are one with the all and the all is one with you. That we are all connected and we're all family and we all have a right to be here, don't we? Like Mother Earth bore us here. She gave us life here. The Great Father, the Great Light, the Great Mother gave us life and breath here. No one else has a right to tell you that you can or cannot be here but your source. Right? So if you apply that faith to your physical body and your pain or whatever it is going on inside your being, whether it's emotional or physical, mental, whatever, remember, if those things were being used as an insult against your light, would you submit to them and accept them as conditions you suffer with? If I threw a pile of duty on someone and then went up to them and said they smell like duty, and then I expected them to thank me, do you think they would? So recognize within you where that's going on, and recognize within you where you are dismissing your own integrity to please someone else, whoever and whatever that is. Also look within yourself to see where and when and what you do that disrespects other people, and ask yourself why you do it. Now, I'm going to go because it doesn't really seem like many people give a fuck about me being here or not, except to not have me be here. That they give a big fuck about. So take care of yourselves. I'm going to go and have a nice night for myself. I hope you have a nice night for yourself. I'll probably be back in a few days. I don't know what's going on tomorrow or the day after. We'll see if they allow me to see my family, or if I'm still supposed to be isolated for my own protection. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff. Take care of yourself, and I don't know, I might do another video later because I was supposed to kind of do a reading regarding what the earth wants you to know. Another earth singer video. But it just seems like the shadow banning on Mike's channel and the amount of stuff you guys or they are doing to keep me silenced or to keep me unsupported, unprovided for, etc., unless I live my life as a man, is absurd. So for all I know, I'm just going to be here by myself tomorrow, and if that happens, I'll make a video. But I don't want to take time away from you guys with your families, so please take care of your families and yourselves. Don't feed the entities the negative energy they're instigating out of you. Don't feed false beliefs, false anything. Stay true to who you are, your facts, your deity, your beliefs, and make certain that those beliefs align with divine intelligence. Okay? I just don't want to use any religious words of any kind because there's so many different denominations. So I don't want to say Christ mind. I don't want to say anything about the Zoroastrians or Christians or Jews or any of that. No, just make certain that you and your beliefs are in alignment with divine intelligence and the utopia or the heaven on earth that is claimed to be here. Because otherwise, no amount of any messengers or any messages matter. Because you're either constantly looking for drama or excuses or victimization of other people or yourself, or you're looking for a solution and you're being the solution. It's up to you individually. And I hope that in the next few days, all of us collectively step up to who we really are, stand up to those who don't want us to be who we are, but do it with grace, peace, love, kindness, family, unity, home, and warmth. Because really, they're just afraid and they're resentful. So if you become who you are, if you believe what you believe, whatever, then it's like they get seen for who they were, that they didn't take those opportunities to be authentic and genuine, etc. So they try to keep others down to make themselves look better. So don't play into that game. Be yourself, be who you are, and love yourself and those around you. Love your home, your space, your planet. Okay? Happy holidays. I hope this serves you. I hope this brought you peace and some clarity. You're not alone in what you've been going through. There have been energies messing with a lot of people, and they have been doing it because they're terrified of having their deceit and manipulation be seen for what it is. Who cares? Still do you. Be good. Stay in the higher vibratory frequencies. Don't push anything down that you need to express, but express it with grace. And don't let the internet separate you from your blood family. Take care of yourself and have some hot cocoa and all that good stuff. Okay. Bye.